Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 5 of Serendipity. This one is titled Mixed Signals. So I saw the tabloids, Midoriya, a velvety voice said to the greenette across the table where they were supposed to be having a meeting. What did it say this time, Todoroki? Deku asked as he took a sip of tea. You were spotted exiting a quaint coffee shop with a girl about your age, the dual-hair hero replied. Rumours say she's your sweetheart. Deku spat the tea that he had just sipped and coughed violently. Todoroki, I can explain, he started. Todoroki smirked a little. Midoriya, it's about time you settled down. No, it's not like that, Deku yelped, blushing madly. She's a fan. Well, no, actually, I didn't know that. I saved her twice, then we talked. You're dating a fan? Todoroki asked bluntly. No, we're not dating, Deku yelped again. She's such a sweet girl, and I felt sorry for her because of what she'd been through, so I took her out to take her mind off things. You should tap that, another voice said from nearby, and Deku turned to see who it was. Kaminari, I have no intention of doing such thing, Deku gasped. Trust Kaminari to be the one to say such a thing. The flirtatious blonde hero was known to date and bed a few of his fans. I'm just saying, dude, she's primed. You're terrible, Todoroki interjected, glaring at Kaminari. But, Midoriya, I would like you to start looking for someone special. You deserve a good woman, he said, looking softly at his fellow hero. Midoriya and Todoroki had become close friends ever since Midoriya had helped Todoroki overcome some issues of his own at the UA Sports Festival back in high school. And for that, Todoroki was forever grateful. He knew Midoriya had a good heart and just wanted to be there to help and support people. When the time comes, Midoriya shrugged as he took another sip of tea. Okay, everyone, please take your seats, a voice said from nearby, and Deku nearly fell out of his seat when his eyes met his all-time heroes, All Might. Although he was All Might's successor and had trained with him for a few years, he was still a massive fanboy at heart. The meeting commenced, and he tried to ignore the voice in his head repeating what Todoroki had just said about him settling down. It was true, though. He had focused so hard on his goal of becoming the #1 hero that he hadn't placed any importance on finding himself a girl. Was he destined to be a bachelor for the rest of his life? He certainly didn't want that. The next day you headed to work as usual. People around you seemed to be acting a little strange, looking at you and whispering. Maybe you were just being paranoid. You got to work and made your way to your desk mate leaning across to you with a cheeky grin. So, Deku, huh? She said with a suggestive eyebrow wiggle. What? You stammered, going bright red in the face. I saw the pictures, babe, she said with a wink. How could you keep this from me? No, you have the wrong idea, he said nervously. We met at the police station and, he asked if I wanted to go out for coffee. He asked you out? No, it was just friendly, you said defensively. What if he's actually interested in you and you're not even acknowledging him, she said, leaning back and crossing her arms. Why would he be interested in me, you said, shocked. Because you're gorgeous, your desk mate replied emphatically. You laughed. You're hilarious, you know that? A few days later. Deku! A distraught voice called from down the hall. It's an emergency! Deku jumped up and ran to his office door. What is it? He called back as the lady stood in the corridor holding a wad of papers. What's the emergency? The printer has died on us and we need to duplicate these documents and have them signed and sent by tonight. Well, call the technician or buy a new one, Deku said, relaxing slightly. We've rung the technician and he can't get here till tomorrow and we need them done today, the lady implored. Can you buy a new one? He asked. No, we don't have enough in the budget right now, she said. Wait, I think I can help, Deku said with a smile, walking out of the office and down to the lady. I might be able to locate someone who can help. Yin! Someone on the phone for you, line 3, your supervisor called out to you. Got it, you called back, reaching for the phone and putting it to your ear. Hello, Yin speaking? Hello, Miss Lin, the somewhat familiar voice said on the other end. It's Deku. You slammed your hand down on the desk and stared across at your desk mate with wide eyes. She mouthed what at you? Hi, Deku, you replied. Your office mate flung herself backwards in her rolling chair. Full-on silent scream face activated as she rolled backwards across the office carpet. I'm sorry to interrupt your day, but I need your help, he said, slightly embarrassed. My help? You said, confused, still half watching your colleague lose her mind silently as you continued to talk on the phone. Yes, you see, our printer is broken and we need some documents copied immediately for a deadline, and the deadline is today. Would you be able to come across and use your quirk? We'll pay you, of course. Oh, wow. Yes, I think so. I'd need to check with my supervisor. I've already asked and he's granted permission, Deku said with a little chuckle. Oh, okay, I'll be right over then, you said with a little laugh as you watched your workmate fake a faint. Miss Lin, thank you for coming, Deku said as he met you at the doors of the agency. Oh, you're welcome, you said brightly, beaming at him. He smiled and led you to the printing room. After some brief instructions, you got to work, copying the documents as quickly as possible. By 4 p.m. you had them done. That was amazingly fast, Deku commented. You've done well. Thanks, you said, puffing slightly. Your hands were shaking, as you hadn't worked your quirk that hard ever. You must be hungry, he commented. Can I take you to dinner? Your eye shot up and met his. Deku, And there's another cliffhanger for you. That's the end of chapter 5. Stay tuned for chapter 6.